evening to you. Just YouTube is yeah, very good. That's good to hear, my dear. So the next one is TikTok. Once TikTok is on, oh yeah, go and take care of her and come back. We haven't started yet. I'm just setting up things. Okay. Let me set up things. Take care of her so that you can concentrate. So let me set up everything before we dive into this beautiful day. This beautiful day. Let me set up. These children, they put so much on my phone that this phone is not slowing down. I have to delete all the rubbish they download on my phone. I'm just setting up TikTok now before we start. Just give me some minutes. Hi, good evening to you. How are you doing today? Good evening, good evening, good evening to you all. Good evening to you all. I don't know why TikTok is always misbehaving on this phone. And it's only when I want to do live. It's so slow. It doesn't respond fast, but now it's there almost. I think it's this thing that these people download on my phone. I have to go remove all the rubbish they put so that I can be using my phone easily. So whatever thing they put in is slowing my system down. Good evening to you. Before we start, good evening to you. Good evening, good evening. Good evening to you. Good evening to you. Good evening to you. My TikTok is just frozen, but I'm still trying to get it all done. I'm still trying to get it all done. Good evening, good evening. I don't know why. Sometimes it goes fast, but I really need to see what is wrong with this phone. All the rubbish they just download on my phone is slowing it down. And that is why I can't get it faster. Okay, the black sheep. The black sheep, the black sheep, the black sheep. The black sheep. So done. TikTok is almost ready. And now we can go live on TikTok. Yay! Hi people, Tiffany Johnson. Hi. YouTube people, please kindly subscribe to me and like and share. I will really appreciate that. Thank you all so much for your support, for always showing me love and always coming to my live stream. Thank you all so much. YouTube people, good evening to you. Good evening, all the Facebook people. Good evening, all the TikTok people. And good evening to you all. And welcome back to Quincy Talk again, another beautiful edition whereby we discuss about a lot of things about life, spirituality, life, marital, and physical life that we all live in. But today we will be having another beautiful discussion. It is our evening cozy bell time relaxing discussion time, whereby you can ask about everything that you want, the things that bother you, things you need clarification. You can come and just drop it here on the platform, and we will talk about it, and we will discuss about it, and I will answer you as much as I could. But today we will be talking about the black sheep. Yes, please, YouTube people, thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you all so much. So, if you haven't got your water bottle, you know how we do. This is our kind of national item. To clear my throat, before we start, because when we start, we're going to dive into it. We're going to break it down as small as possible so that everyone can understand what is the black sheep. So, you may have heard the word before. You might have heard it before when someone talking about it. The black sheep, the black sheep. What is this black sheep? Who are these black sheep? A black sheep is always that person. It's always that person. So look at my special Shansu, who is always my AI assistant. It's like Shansu and AI, they are together. They are like bestie. So whenever we discuss, Shansu can just go and ask AI, and AI will tell us. He said the black sheep of the family, the black sheep of the family, rebellious one, always causing a stir. What's the story behind the black sheep thoughts? Share your thoughts and comment and like. Okay. Now, we all have the black sheep in every family. Is that one person who is always different? The black sheep. Is that one person who is always different, always different. It's not like everybody else, it's not like anybody else, it's just different. The black sheep. That is the black sheep. And in a black sheep in a person has the same characteristics. The black sheep in a person also have the same characteristics, also have the same behavior. Because when everybody is going this way, the black sheep goes this way. Oh, she's crazy. She must be mad. She is possessed. She's not good. How can she be so stupid? Everybody agreed to be black. But the black sheep said, I don't think that thing is black. It's more like gray color. And if you look so deep down, you can even see it that it's not even that gray. It's probably dark purple. Oh, no, you must be stupid. You must be very crazy. How can you say that thing is gray when it's black? No. Don't mind her. She's stupid. I told you she's crazy. Everybody agree. You agree. You go this way. And the black sheep is alone. But the question is, have you ever sit yourself down to ask, what about if the black sheep is actually right? In the world that we have, in the world that we are living, it's not very easy, very common, to be in the crowd. Because the moment you challenge the crowd, the moment you challenge the people's opinion, you become a target. You are automatically the black sheep. The moment you challenge what is going on around you, you are automatically the black sheep. So the black sheep is an idiomatic expression that refers to a member of a family or group who is considered unusual, unconventional, troublesome, compelled to order. The person might be. It's always that one person who is always on the other side. And the question is, what about if the person is actually right? We all think that the earth is just round. And the black sheep said, no, the earth is not round though. It's not even flat anyway. It's between flat and round. Oh, you're crazy. I told you this person is mad. Blah, 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 blah. But the question is, what about the black sheep if it is actually right? You know, sometimes when we become a black sheep in our life, it is bitterly, it is painful, because you want people to see the things you see. You want to make people understand the knowledge you have. You want to make people to feel the things you feel. Unfortunately, they don't. And the reason why they don't is because they are not programmed like you. Each and every one of us, we are consciously programmed in a different way. And especially those black sheep, they are highly sensitive, they are highly emotional, and they are very wise. They see things from another perspective. They see things from very far. And because of that, people would think then that they are stupid, people would think that they are useless, and people would think that they are foolish. You know, there's this scientist that died about, 4 years ago now, 5 years ago. I can't remember, but I don't even remember his name anymore. He looks stupid, he looks foolish, but he was very smart. Very, very, very super intelligent. Absolutely, extremely intelligent. But when you look at him, you would think that this person is as stupid, as foolish as it might look. But the knowledge inside of him was unbreakable. The black sheep might look so stupid, but what about if the knowledge he have or the knowledge he has is too extreme for the common people to understand? What about if the knowledge that the black sheep has inside of them, if it is too much for the common people to understand, to acknowledge? You're in a place, you're in a meeting, everybody blah, 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 blah. And then they say, do you have a question? This one said no, this one said no. And then the black sheep raised up, said, no, how is that possible? And he began to bring all kinds of, critical questions. And I began to look like, Because when you begin to challenge the system, you become a target and the black sheep. When you begin to challenge the system, when you begin to challenge your existence, when you begin to challenge the things around you, you become the black sheep. When you begin to see the things when you begin to see things from another perspective, you become the black sheep. When you begin to see things in another way, you become the black sheep. Because at that time, people start to look at you like, oh, is she stupid? No, my dear, she is not stupid. She just sees things from another perspective, and she sees things from another world. But you don't understand it because you are not programmed in that realm. You are not programmed in that level. You are not programmed in that way. Each and every one, we are programmed differently. But when you see people who are so intensively knowledgeable, who are so intensively sensitive, and you will be thinking that they are stupid. No, they are not stupid, my dear. They are just be programmed in a different way. You know, I once said that the eyes that we are using to see is a window to this room. When you close your eye, you don't see anything on this room anymore. All you do is feel. But this window is very limited to as small as this. Meanwhile, there are much to see. And then you see people who are so highly sensitive, who are so highly emotional, who are so intense in all of this area, and you think that they are stupid. You will think that they are crazy. You will think that they are foolish. But the thing is that they are not foolish, they are not stupid. They just see things in a different dimension. They see things differently. And because they do, people name them to be black sheep, people name them to be stupid, and people name them to be foolish. The black sheep. And now we talk about, now that we are talked about the black sheep, now let's talk about black sheep person himself. You see, when you are the black sheep, the most painful part of it is that nobody understands you. Nobody gets you. Nobody believes you because you are like a time traveled. You are like a time travel. You sit here, you can see the other world. You sit here, you can see things from a different perspective. You sit here, you can see things from another realm. And people don't understand you. It's okay. You are not meant to be understood. That's how I've begun to understand it. When you are the black sheep, you are not meant to be understood. You are not meant to be understood. You are meant to give your information, and that's all. If they understand it, fine. If they don't understand it, fine. It's none of your business. Yours is to give the information, and that is why you will be programmed, highly programmed, sensitive programmed, good information installed into you. Then you can see things before people start to crack their head. You already saw it. Before people start to see things, you understand it. Before people start to crack, you already go far and come back. You can like a time travel. People call them stupid because they see things in a different perspective. Of course, that's just it. But they are not stupid because they are highly programmed in a different way. You know, last time when we talked about the NPC, not playing character in person. You know, there are so many robotic beings around us that make us to feel that we are kind of stupid because we see things in a different perspective. We see things in a different way. We see things and they label us the black sheep. Because when you look at it, in the midst of the NPC, when you are that one person who is not an NPC person, you become the black sheep. You see it? You become the black sheep because you are different. As you are different, it calls for an attention. As it calls for an attention, that is where people start to trace you. That is where people start to ask, to want to study you. The more you are making them to understand you, the more they drag your energy. That's just it. That's why I said you are not meant to be understood. It is not your job to make them to understand you. I learned these things years back. You know, one of the things of being a black sheep is that everybody targets you. You have no friends. You have no friend. You have no family. You have nobody. Like in that world, as a black sheep person, you are totally alone. You are totally alone as a black sheep person. Years and time have taught me that lesson. Sometimes I sit down, I ask myself, I said, some people have this kind of childhood friend after 20, 30 years, they say get hold of them. But why mine is never like that? It was something I actually asked. Why mine is never like that? I don't even know. Most of my childhood friends, I can't even remember them. That memory is wiped out. It's not because it's not good for you to have people. It's because you are a target. You know, in a dark realm, you have been assigned as the most wanted being because you are a black sheep. You have been assigned as the most wanted being. As because you have been assigned as the most wanted being, anybody can be used against you. Anybody, any person can't be used against you. Irrespective of who the person might be. It can even be your family, your brother, your sister, your father, your mother, can't be used against you because you are the target. Because you are kind of being who is so intensively light and that can shine the whole world. And you expect the world, this dark realm world, to just let it go. It's not possible. That is why they named them the black sheep. Meanwhile, the other people is actually the black people, but why the only one is actually the white sheep. When you name them the white sheep, it's so sweet. So why would no? We have to break it down, label them the black sheep. Nobody gets you. Nobody understands you. You feel alone. You feel so lonely because nobody understands you. And that makes you so sick. But here is the good news. It is that loneliness that is designed to break you out. Like the butterfly breaking out of the cocoon. Because when a butterfly is being surrounded by other means of things, he will not be able to break out of the cocoon. He will be so comfortable, like so many people are. So, but when you are that person who becomes so lonely, you are so lonely. If it's so lonely, the only friend you have are your soul guide, your spirit guide. All other friends, you don't have it, you don't know them, you don't, you have somebody today, tomorrow is gone. And you can't even explain it. You can't explain it because you don't know. And before you know, you become alone. The only person you talk to is you and your soul guide. You and your soul guide. And talk to yourself. And that loneliness began to break you. And it breaks and break and break until it breaks you completely open like the butterfly. And then you began to fly. When someone is a black sheep, it is not a cause. It is of goodwill. Because it means you will be assigned for a different purpose. It means that you will be assigned for a different mission. And it means that you have a greater and a bigger mission to fulfill. And because of that, you will be guided at all mistakes. All the things that fancy you, all the things that you think you so much desirable, all the things that you so much want to do, just because, oh, people are doing it, but you can't do it. It's not because you can't do it, my dear. It's because you will be guided. You will be guided until you get to that level. But you know how a aeroplane, when aeroplane take off like this, you know, you see, keep your seatbelt on, right? See, go, 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 until it stay like this. When it's so stable like this, then you can take your seatbelt on, and then you can walk around, take things, eat, go to toilet, do whatever things you want to do at that time. Because at that time, it is safe. And the same is with the black sheep. When you are that black sheep person, at that time of loneliness, at that time that things feel so bad, it's not to break you, my dear, it's to make you strong because you are still accelerating. You are still moving until you get to that point whereby you are stable, because at that time you have broken out of the cocoon. At that time you have known yourself. At that time you know what you have to do. At that time you know your willpower. At that time you know your weak points. At that time you are more intelligent and you are more strong for yourself emotionally and spiritually. And then you can fly to any place. People beg to associate with you then, because then you no longer solicit for people to be around you, but rather people want to be with you. You no longer beg for people to be around you or to like you, but rather people just love to be around you because your energy is so intensely positive. And because it's so intensely positive, people want to be there. People want to enjoy those feelings, to being around you. Because you are a black sheep, it doesn't make you a bad person. Because you are a black sheep, it doesn't make you so what's the topic today? We are talking about the black sheep. You almost came late, but it's fine. It's okay. We are talking about black sheep. So we have talked about who the black sheep is, how it's the black sheep operates. Now we are talking about we are talking about how the black sheep is now operating after they have discovered themselves. And another word for the black sheep is also called the chosen one. The chosen one. It is a mission of deadly. You know, I always say it. You know, it's not fancy and it's not easy to be a black sheep. It's not easy. No matter how you want to kind of, paint it or make it look like, but you are the only different person in every place. You are a target. When you are the only different person in any place, you are a target. And because you are a target, you are being guided by all means. The loneliness is not lonely. It's that time you are diving in you. At that time, you are like the butterfly breaking out of the cocoon, because at that time, you are using your strength. All that is being given to you, that is what you are using. All that you have, that is what you are using to pull out. Because when you can pull out from that cocoon, you cannot fly like a butterfly. That is the same way it is when you can survive the loneliness, when you can survive the being in you alone, and that is where you'll be able to survive the storm, because then the only person you will trust is you. Because you now understand and you now see it, that the world is not like the way you see it, because you're trying to convince people, oh, this thing is yellow, oh, this thing is pink, oh, this thing is blue. Can't you see? No, that is not blue. That is purple. And you're like, no, it's not purple. Can't you see it? All those energy that you are using to feed on, to convince people, you no longer need them. You no longer need those energy. What do? You step back. Because at this time, you are not begging. They draw to you. At this time, you no longer convince people. People just draw to the light. The black sheep. It is not something that is bad when you are the black sheep. But know it today, that because you are programmed differently, because you are so programmed differently, that is why you live like that. The black sheep. Oh, nobody gets me. Nobody understands me. No, my dear. No, my dear. Because you are not meant to be understood. My goodness. You are not meant to be understood. No. It is something that takes me years to understand. I remember in those days, I used to tell my late mom, I would tell her, no, this thing is like this, this thing is like this, and this thing is like, and she was like, no, this thing is like, I told you this, oh, this is not possible, And at the end of the day, I will be the one to look like an idiot. But after some time, all that I said will begin to unfold gradually. And they will start to look at me like, you always know when people are looking at you very strangely. You always know when people are, have this kind of eye they will use in looking at you when you see things very differently, especially things that are very critical and things that are beyond human physically understanding. You just saw it from afar and they're going to look like that. And the funny thing is that when they have so much cooked up about you, that is where they will start to label you. Oh, she must be possessed. She must be a witch. She must be that. She must be that. Because why? They can't acknowledge the fact that you are the light and they are the one in darkness. They can't acknowledge it. It is impossible. They can't. They can never accept it. They will always put you down. They will always break it so low down for you. They will always make you feel be that person who is low and they are high. So it is none of your job to try to convince people. It is none of your job to try to make them believe you. It is of your job to be you. I come here, I drop this information here. Whether you watch it, whether they don't watch it, it's not my business. My business is to come here and put this information here. Because I'm no longer, it's not like, oh, you come and watch my video. Oh, no. My job is to come here, put it here, and watch it. Whoever it's meant for will have it. Because that is how it is. Because that is how it is. When you are the black sheep, don't expect people to love you. Oh, no. You don't understand that. You didn't understand that. When you are the black sheep, do not expect people to love you because they can't. They can never. In all imaginable world, they can never love you. Never. Nobody. Go and search it. The one of the things that the black sheep will suffer in this realm is affection, love. They will suffer for it because they can never have it. Never. No matter how they tried, no matter how they search for it, they can never have it. It's not because they don't want to have it, it's just because the risk is too much. The risk is so much. Because you don't know who can be used against you. You don't know who can be manipulated against you. You don't know who you can, kind of trust. Because for you to be affectionate to someone, you have to be 100% open wide. So now, if you, as the black sheep, you are so open wide to somebody, an NPC, or a low conscious person, or a low vibrational person, and now you are expecting, what do you expect? They will use all means to bring that light down. I think they would look for the most word to clarify, to label you as the black sheep. She's the black sheep. Instead of to say you are the light in the darkness. They won't give you that light. They will never give you. He said, really? Yeah, my dear. That's the hardest truth. There was this guy book I read. I even forgot the name, but I was led to read that book. When in those days, when I was seeing, accelerating, I was led by my soul guide to go get that book and read it. I forgot the name already. something Sandra Blake or something. I don't remember. But I will tell you, the title of that book was The Satanic in You. It is a high manipulative pattern that the world use, often now and then. And the psychology, we call it the reverse psychology. It is a systematic behavior that people just use over time and over time. At that time, whereby I was so kind of scared, being a black sheep is awful. I was scared. You don't have anybody to trust. Your friends, you can't actually tell them the deep side of you because they won't understand you. They think you're crazy. They think you're mad. They think, before they will go and capture you and put it in psychiatry and start giving injection to shut you down. So you have to close your mouth up. So I was led to read that book, and I did. And when I read that book, one of the things is that my head blew because information is powerful. My head blew. And even as my head blew, as more spiritually knowledgeable as this person is, he was married 3 times. The 4th time was a relationship. 3 times. He was married 3 times. And the 4th time was just a relationship before he passed on. And I was asking myself that, why is this so difficult? Why is it so difficult for people who are so spiritually, especially very knowledgeable spiritual people, to find love in this realm? Because love, that is very deep. It's very, very deep. But I still have to say it anyway. Because love itself is bound, and love can pull down. So when you are into someone, you share yourself with that person. Let me use this one. Okay. This one, and this one is almost the same. When you are into someone, you share yourself with that person. But when you are a high, sensitive, spiritually being person, quote unquote, the black sheep, you are not sharing yourself with another person. And when that person is of low vibration, you become a target. Because if they can get to this person, they can get to you. And don't forget, because of who you are being targeted in all level. In all level. There used to be, this is my own personal stuff. There used to be a time in my life that whereby it's hard for me to go outside. It's not because I can go outside. It's because of the things I see. It's because of the things I know. It's because of the things that is around that I can just feel those energy, see those energy, see entities and stuff. I become so scared. It takes me years, and my soul guide was so good. She was so good. So good to the extent that it has to help me so good. All these years building up. So when you see me party outside now, my dear, I didn't just start to party outside. Do you know if I go out and I see there are people with a lot of negative energy, I can feel those energy. I can feel them. When I see people, that will say negative vibe. When you see people with those negative vibe, I can feel it. Before, I don't know what to do, but now I know what to do. they will use the person to pull you down, of course. So that is why the black sheep people are always alone. Because in this dark world that they are, in this dark world that we are, that seems so real, that seems so good, but it's actually in a dream world. And you that is awake, you become a target. And that is why they name you the black sheep. They name you the black sheep. It's not because you were bad. It's because you were programmed differently. You see things differently. You know things differently. Oh my God. You know, this app that we are using to discuss the information, I'm just telling you, because I'm not here to scare you, but I'm just here to tell you, if you're being a black sheep, you being that person, you know yourself and you know very well that you should have this assurance that you will be guided, like seriously guided, like guided of all guided. Like guided of all guided. That's just the way it is. You are being protected because you are the carrier of light. You are the carrier of light. You are the carrier of liberty. For that reason, you are being guided by all means. And the things that will be of bad influence to you, of bad that will affect you negatively, you know, they will pull it out. And that includes your love life. You know, there is this guy that I was seeing his video very much in Facebook. We'll talk about spirituality, talking about waking up, talking about a lot of stuff, go to places. No, you know, his content was very good. And the way he even make all the videos, you know, they edit all the things, make it so real, bring this information out there. It was so lovely. And I was seeing with this beautiful lady, and I was saying, wow, this person has a wife. Wow, that's good looking, nice. You know, they will even showcase and, you know, this stuff. All of a sudden, I see that they are getting a divorce. I said, no way. No way. Exactly. I said, no way. When I saw it, that they are getting a divorce, all those real, romantic, beautiful moments, all of a sudden they are getting a divorce. I screamed. And then I just know that it is what it is. The person will be guided because he or she has a mission that needs to be accomplished. Absolutely. Absolutely. In everything, the mission comes first. Because that is why you are here. You are not here to come and cruise. I wish. You know, in those days, I used to I used to want to just live life. Oh, let me tell you this story. This one is interesting. Like, seriously. This is a personal experience. At that time, whereby I told you guys I used to see things. Not that I'm mad. I'm not mentally mad. I'm very mentally stable. Like, more stable than you can think of. And I used to see things. I used to see people for who they actually are. You know, each and every one, there is a mark in their forehead. And each of those marks indicates who the person is. And when I see these things, I feel their aura. I see them like who they really are. And that was scary. And then I used to tell my soul guide, I said, no, I don't want to see these things anymore. This thing is scary. I just want to live like a normal human being. I just want to live like a normal human being. No seeing of entities, no hearing of entities, no, 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 no. Funny enough is that, when you can also telepath to other entity in another realm, if you are a person, excuse me, if you are a person that is closer to me, and you are coming to tell me lie, let me tell you the thing is that you that is telling me lie, it's fine though. But mind you, in the dream, because there is no lie, you will come and be telling me the truth. That is how crazy, insane it is. You will come and tell me lie. You will come and tell me the truth. I remember my ex-husband used to say that she's a witch. How did she know? Because there is nothing he will do without me not knowing. And because of that, he finds it so scary. Because if whatever he does, I will find that in the dream. All I just need to do is to go sleep. And when I sleep, I'm going to speak your soul. And that spirit of your soul will tell me what you are beyond to. That is how it is. So, at that time, I said, I don't want to see things anymore. I don't want to see all of these things anymore. And my soul guy said, okay, no problem. What we're going to do now, we're going to have to close your eye. Do you know that I couldn't sleep? After a week, I was scared. Because then the thing I used to think that it was for bad. And then I realized that it wasn't for bad. It was actually for me to be able to see. Because the world we are is evil. Like, literally, everything is so evil. So you need to see beyond the rim. You need to see beyond this world to understand the things that is going on. Like this app now. You don't know which way they are watching me from. As I'm talking to you now, they might be watching me from the dark force world, watching me from the Atlantic, watching me from whatever rim. And she's there again. She's there again. She's there again. Last time that I talked about the NPC, not playing character, that I talked about, I'm going to tell you guys what happened. I felt sick. After that video, after I made that video, guys, I felt energy depart from me. It's like something dragged out of me. Like, seriously, I'm not just trying to entertain you here. I'm telling you the real story, the real truth. It's like something dragged out. It's like something pulled out of me. If something pulled out of me, I was so down. And then all of a sudden, I started to have tooth pain. All of a sudden, guys, I start to have tooth pain. I have this on my hand. I have this one here. I have this one here. All kinds of crystals. I have this one here. If you notice, since I've been displaying myself on social media, I have all of these things on for negative energy. After I did that video, guys, I became sick. All of a sudden, from nowhere, I have tooth pain. My head was like bam, bam, bam. I was like, whoa, Chrissy, what have you done? I just asked myself, God, what should I do? What should I do? I even went to go buy medicine. The medicine I bought, I think I only take it 3 times. And I just asked myself, God, what should I do? What should I do? Do this, and then it's finished. But hear me again, I'm back again. Because this is not of my choice. This is not my decision. I should have been laying in my bed, reading book, chilling, watching movie. Me, I'm so cozy on my sofa, enjoying my cozy Netflix. But here I am. Because this is a mission that need to be done. It's not of my choice, it is an obligation that I need to come here to tell you what the word is. So when you will be named the black sheep, it's not because you are evil, it's not because you are bad, it's because you carry out the light, the light, the light that will shine for the whole world. And for that reason, you become a target and everything can be used against you. Your loneliness, you think you are lonely, is to protect you, is to guide you, to bring out the best in you, so that when you begin to walk on your higher self, when you begin to walk in your higher level, you will not be afraid anymore. You will not be scared anymore. You will not feel, oh, this, oh, this, oh, this, oh, this. You will not do that anymore. Because you now understand. You now know the things. You now understand what and what you should do. Imagine if it was me, like, you know, when I first started, let me tell you, the first time that this mission was said to me, go on the platform, go there and talk about spirituality and everything you know that we have taught you, go there. And that was in 2017. So count, guys, 2017 to 20, that's 3 years. Now we find that's 8 years ago. See, 8 years ago. 8 good years ago, I ran like, boom, not me. Not me. Are you people mad? Are you people crazy? Me, what spirit? Where? What? No. I ran like I shut down everything. I couldn't do it. But here we are again. But now I'm not scared, I'm not afraid, and I don't care where you're watching it from. If you are from the Atlantic, from the ocean, from the wherever, it is of your own problem. But I'm here to bring it out. And when I come here, my mouth is open and the message is flying out there. Because that is the purpose. Because that is the mission. So when you are the black sheep, it's not because you are evil. It's because you are the carrier of light in this dark world. And because you are the carrier of light, you become a highly targeted person. And when you are the highly targeted person, but also know that you are being guided. You are being protected. And anything that will be of evil or anything that will be an obstruction to you, it will be taken out. This is you. Be guided of all. You are so guided. Don't be afraid, my dear. Don't be scared, because that is how it is. You are not the black sheep because you are evil. You are the black sheep because you are the carrier of light. And because you are the carrier of light, you have been labeled the most wanted being on earth. That means anything by thing can be used against you. But when you are spiritually knowledgeable, now you now know the difference between black and white, blue and green. For that reason, you now know what to do wherever you go, and you will not be afraid anymore. You now understand that black sheep is not evil. Black sheep is a carrier of light. Thank you all so much. Please, if you have question, you can ask it. Oh yeah, that is the mission. So if you have a question now, you can ask it before we say bye-bye for today. You know, tomorrow is Friday, and I'm working in the afternoon. I'm back to afternoon shift now. I'll be working from 11 to 8. Then I have 2 hours to relax before in the evening. No, we'll still keep it in the evening. I like this evening cozy because in the day it's too busy. You know, when the children are running left and right, I can't do it. So 10 o'clock tomorrow, we see you again. So I have to bring this live stream to our end. If you have question, ask it. Jidare, if you have question, say it now before I end this live stream. Okay? If you have questions, say it now, YouTube people. If you have questions, say it now. As I said, is the black sheep can be in love. Of course, you can be in love, but mind you, don't be in love with your eyes closed. Be in love with your eyes open and take your brain with you. Because there are so many things that is being disguised. Yeah. Okay, it's no question, ma. Good. So there is so many things that is being disguised, like seriously be disguised. They are so disguised as good, but they are actually evil. That is why you have to be guided. Understand the difference between black and white. So thank you all so much today. It was a lovely, lovely, lovely day. And I enjoy it. I hope you also do. And I see you again as we'll also talk about another beautiful discussion. If you have a topic that you want me to talk about, you can always reach me at Quincy Talk, Facebook, YouTube, or TikTok. Have a great day. Bye. Enjoy your good evening rest.